All right, good morning everybody. So I just wanted to go over the project for today. In my last video I had talked about completing projects, and one of the projects that's been going on for quite a while is my front yard. We originally had grass and I decided to turn it into a garden where we could grow food. Our backyard doesn't have a lot of sunlight, so in the front yard we have quite a bit of sunlight. So let me kind of go over what I have going on. A lot of it's not complete, but over the next, I figure the next weekend I can have this thing complete if I'm just going to go ahead and concentrate on it. So kind of let me give you an idea of what I'm dealing with here. Let me turn around the camera. Okay, so this is our walkway. When I originally put the walkway in, it was the house was a brownish color, so this kind of fit in, but at this point we kind of switched everything to a gray and blackish tone. So I'm probably not going to remove this right now because it's just going to be another project, but eventually I'm going to switch that to a slate. Switch it to a slate. So over here, this used to be our planter box right along here, and then over here is where the grass had started. So right now what I have going on is this. I was originally going to turn into like a Japanese tea garden, but I've decided to shit up, and I'm going to go ahead and level this off today and add some vegetable gardens to it. So some of the things that I've done since I removed the grass, right here is a fruit salad fruit tree. It has apricots and plums. In the summertime, the leaves, the green leaves with the yellow apricots against it, it's pretty incredible how many people walk by and look at the apricots because it grows so many apricots. Over here is a apple tree. This is a peach tree, pomegranate tree, another apple tree, and another apple tree. Then along here is a garden bed. Right along here, for years it was weeds. Last year I cleaned it all up, put down some weed blocker and some wood chips, so I'll continue cleaning that up. And then if you look over here, I have a decomposed granite walkways in between my raised beds. For years I would come out here and have to weed, but last year I finally put down the weed barrier and added the decomposed granite, so this year I won't be pulling as many weeds. You can see in some spots the weeds are peeking out over on the edge of that box, but I'll go ahead and get that cleaned up. So this year I'll get these boxes all filled with vegetables. They're pretty much set up, automatic watering. Over here some of my pepper plants. Eggplants never really took off, they've just been sitting in there. Last year at the end of the year I had planted some carrots there, ready to eat, just storing them in there for now. And then over here is my this is my composting area. This is just some natural dirt right here that I had thrown in here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that today and use that in the other section over there. This is pretty good compost. Probably could use a little bit more. And over here you can get a general sense of how it had looked. You can see some of the clover in here. I planted that to try and redo the soil. And then over here, nasturtium maple tree that my wife had grown from just a little stick. Some stuff over here that I'll need to clean up. And over here I built a little walkway I'll need to clean up. And for years this was a fence with no gate, so I wasn't able to even get into my backyard. But last year finally cut the fence in half and added this gate so that I could get back to my chickens. So these are my girls. Say hello to them. Hi girls. Miss Chirpy, Birdzilla. There goes the loud one. And we got Fuzzy Feet. And then back there is Clucky, that's Clucky. He's kind of shy. This one never stops talking. Never stops. And this is Birdzilla. She's probably the most friendliest out of all the chickens. We'll talk more about them later in their little section. Okay, so let's go over what I'm going to do today. So today, what I'm going to end up doing is leveling all of this off, getting all this stuff out of here, and I'm going to make a little bit of a meandering walkway. And within that walkway are going to be little mounds, and those mounds are where I'm going to plant some of this year's vegetables. During the summertime, these trees, they create a little bit of shadowing and kind of shade out this area, so it's probably going to be a pretty good area to grow lettuce. I'm going to grow a lot of leaf lettuce, so I'm not going to have to worry too much about bolting, but I still want to keep it in some of the cool area. So I'll have to come along here. This will be a pathway along here. It's kind of going to go like this back into the raised garden area, and then back here will be another trail. I'm going to have a potato mound right there. So let me go ahead and get started, and I'll put on a time lapse. Okay, so I got all the top layer of weeds off. So now what I need to do is start to level this out, put down the weed barrier, and then get ready to put my mounds in. So let me go ahead and get started on that now. It took about 2 hours to pull all that out. Not too bad. Okay, so let's get started on the next section. All right, so here's where we're at. I had 10 bags of dirt, 10 bags of soil. Didn't cover very much, so I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna go get 10 bags more, and also some more of the black mulch for the walkway. It's starting to come together, so I'll have to head back over to Home Depot, grab some more bags, finish off this section for the day. I'd like to get everything formed and ready, so I'll just keep pushing forward. Okay, so it's about to rain any minute here, so let me go ahead and do a little finish tour. Not completely finished, I still need to run the irrigation, but I can do that, that's no problem. I can do that later on. But let's just go ahead and take a look. We'll show you the before. And then here is the after. So I bermed up the sides, made a nice little wood chip walkway. This will end up being a strawberry patch, and then along here I'll probably have some cabbage, tomatoes. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to plant in each box. While it's raining, I'm going to get my seeds started. But nice little walkway to go back into the raised box area. Walkway over here, berm all along. These berms they'll settle down a little bit, but it's kind of the same concept as a raised bed. Another walkway to get into the raised box section. And then over here, it's just a thin layer of soil. This is where the potatoes will be, so I'll keep piling soil on top of that. So it's coming together real nice. The rest of the stuff I have left to do, I can pretty much do during the week. After work, put in an hour here, an hour there. Everything will be ready for the summer. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like and subscribe, because in about 3 months this whole thing will be filled with vegetables, and that's the exciting part. Building this isn't too exciting. Watching a time lapse, actually it's my first time lapse, so I really have no idea what it's actually going to look like, but hey, we learn from everything. So hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.